All good things must come to an end, and the series that the Scottish, American, Canadian, European, Australian, Englishman, and a beanie pronounces in a funny way is no exception. Yes, throughout my YouTube career and my life, I've been told that I sound like all of these different nationalities, believe it or not. I think it's ridiculous because I'm clearly Japanese. I've had a lot of fun with this Poorly Aged Rap Lyric series, and you guys always seem to enjoy it as well, but I don't want to drag it out for too long, so this, in all likelihood, is gonna be the last one. And if I ever do want to bring it back, I can just subtitle it with Part 8, The Return, so that's fun as well. But right before we get started, today's video is sponsored by Atlas VPN. It was developed by top cybersecurity engineers and IT specialists, and it was created to make the internet accessible and secure for everyone, keeping over 6 million worldwide users safe today. They have the best VPN deal on the market currently going, so if at any time you feel interested in trying them out, click the link down in the description below to get their limited time offer of $1.83 per month plus 3 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Using Atlas VPN is great if, for example, you want to watch something on Netflix that's only available in a different country. Speaking from experience here, America has a pretty crazy movie library on Netflix. What's more, it prevents your Google searches from being tracked, it blocks all malicious links, ads, and trackers, and you can protect unlimited devices with your one subscription. It's great for saving money on online subscriptions, flights, and hotels as well, where pricing is commonly location-based. So, if all of this sounds good to you, head to that link down in the description below to take advantage of Atlas VPN's limited time offer of $1.83 per month, plus 3 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Much love to Atlas VPN for sponsoring today's video. Anyways, it's gonna be a pretty stacked episode with a lot of lyrics to cover, so we might as well just get right into it.
Way I'm dressed until I've been to $1,000. This bitch lie by getting shots, but she's still a stallion.
This line was garbage from the very start. I'm not gonna dispute that. But considering that it was said before Tory Lanez was found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion, it's even worse now that the verdict is out. Now, of course, it was the shocker of the century when the man who clearly exhibited the behavior of the toxic, manipulative, guilty party after being accused turned out to be the toxic, manipulative, guilty party. But why would Drake even take the risk of mocking the victim of an assault with a line like this? By saying this, he invited more hate towards Megan, who we know for a fact now was the victim. Of course, when the backlash to this line occurred, you had 300 IQ comments from rappers like Lil Yachty pretending to not know what a double entendre is, despite being a rapper himself. But this is very clearly a reference to Megan being shot, insinuating that she was lying about it, while also being wordplay to say that Drake was talking to a woman who lied about getting ass shots but is still thick. People love to play dumb about this specific line for some reason. Just really gross, and I can only assume it's Drake throwing a diss line at another female rapper who wouldn't give him the time of day because he's an insecure little bitch boy.
Stepped out of bail, I did a diddy bop. I had to tilt my hat at the city cop. I walk away free cause I'm innocent.
Okay, this one is going to be very quick as a sort of bonus to the last segment, but the irony of Tory Lanez saying I walk away free because I'm innocent should be clear as day now. This Daystar album really had Tory fans convinced that he was innocent just because he said so over a beat. This song honestly holds a special place in my heart now because it really grew on me while I was doing one of my album reset streams to Die Lit, and one of my viewers, Awesome Antoine, literally reset the songs with his donations until I enjoyed it. And I did. It grew on me. And it also helped me notice this line, which has aged pretty badly now, considering that Adidas have, at least temporarily, dropped Kanye West from their deal after some anti-Semitic remarks that he made in 2022, making Kanye fall from billionaire status to multi-millionaire status. While we're on that specific subject actually, and as it's the last episode for now, here's a bonus Poorly Aged Rap Lyric.
I could give $1 to every person on earth.
What's aged even worse than these lines though is the Kanye quote where he said, "I can say anti-Semitic shit and Adidas cannot drop me." I don't even need to add anything else to that. The comedy speaks for itself.
To one take, grow up, blow up, and be in a position to meet Run DMC and induct him into the motherfucking Rockin' Roll Hall of Fame. Only Hall of Fame I'll be inducted in is the Alcohol of Fame on the wall of shame.
Eminem is no stranger to having self-deprecating lines within his rap lyrics, and this one from Rap God, which really was one of the turning points for modern day lyrical spiritual miracle rapping, had this line about him never being inducted into any type of musical Hall of Fame, like Run DMC, who he himself inducted in 2009. However, this line would end up aging pretty ironically almost a decade later, when in 2022, Eminem was inducted into the very same Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Dr. Dre. It's always nice when there's a happy ending to a poorly aged rap lyric, or maybe that kind of makes it fall more under the category of poorly aged rap lyrics. Maybe. Sometimes there's lines that fall kind of between the two, and I just reminded myself of that live stream where I listened to Happy Ending by Hobson for 8 hours on repeat. Not only do I do album reset streams, I do song reset streams. You should check them out when I do them, they're pretty fun.
I'm on the molly, I'm on the beat. Lil Pump rich, he finna get richer.
Now I could mention the fact that Lil Pump's album sales have declined sharply since he said this in 2017, with his most recent album Lil Pump 2 not even charting on the Billboard 200, or that he hasn't had a Billboard charting song since 2019. But music sales aren't necessarily a reliable indicator of wealth. Rappers have other ways to generate money. What definitely doesn't help Lil Pump get richer though is millions of dollars worth of tax debt. As reported by All Hip Hop just a few weeks ago, Lil Pump has only paid $90,000 towards his $2 million tax debt from the past 4 tax cycles, leaving him owing the IRS $1.9 million currently. Not only that, but then they reported the day after that Lil Pump was also in trouble with City National Bank, who extended him a $300,000 line of credit pre-pandemic. As of now, with interest, he still allegedly owes them over $100,000. If there is one thing that certainly does not make anyone richer, it's debt. On a serious note though, hopefully some maybe poor decisions that he made with money when he was younger don't affect him too badly now, because overall it does seem like he's been in a better place recently. Like if you see him in interviews, he looks pretty healthy, he's talking really clearly, and he just sounds really sound of mind, so I hope he manages to get it sorted out, and he has good advice from people who can help him through that.
Disney Channel flow, 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before, past all the competition, man, PewDiePie is next.
Wait, why the fuck did I even put this on here? This is why this needs to be the final part. Jake Paul did not surpass PewDiePie in terms of subscribers after saying this. On to the next one.
I don't even like this beat. But fuck it. I'm on to spit like a few bars and I don't like this beat.
Now either Lil Wayne was just exaggerating about how much he dislikes this beat here, or he just forgot about it, because years later on the Carter 5 in 2018, he would use a reworked version of this instrumental for his song Uproar, resulting in an extremely similar sounding beat to Green Ranger.
I got my drawers on, Sam Rothstein, 44 on my waist, Rick Ross jeans. Wow, get the fuck though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo.
And in my opinion, he sounded great over it both times. Honestly, Wayne saying he didn't even like the beat became ironic the second that he had a brilliant verse on Green Ranger. Uproar just adds to it.
Bet they wanna see me dead and they're gonna kill me if I leave my room.
Tom MacDonald has left his room since releasing this song in 2019. He's fine.
Y'all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show 'em what that real rap do. The ball's in your court, Hov. I hope to hear from Guru. Woo.
Now hey, there's nothing wrong with wanting to work with one of your inspirations and a legend in the hip-hop industry, but calling out said rapper publicly on a song can age a little bit funny when time passes and there's crickets from the other end. And the lyric really stands out because it's the closing lines on the song. I know at the very least, Logic and Jay-Z have had a couple interactions in real life, and who knows, maybe they've even had dinner together. But in terms of music, since Logic said this in 2018, Jay-Z has not given him one of his coveted feature verses for this song or any others for that matter. But hey, unless Logic and Jay-Z retire again, there's still a possibility, even if it is a slim possibility, of this collaboration coming to fruition.
So you better watch her, she mine, man. Ain't no ring on her finger like LeBron had.
So this line was in reference to the fact that in 2011 when the song released, LeBron James hadn't won any NBA championship rings up to that point, which some quick Google searching tells me that up to that point in his career, he hadn't been an active member of a team that won the NBA finals in a given year. However, this line aged poorly just the year after the song came out, as in 2012, LeBron James would win his first NBA championship ring with Miami Heat, and then in 2013, the year after, he would win his second championship ring with Miami Heat again. And if that wasn't enough, in 2016, he won his third ring with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and then in 2020, he would win his fourth and final ring to date with the Los Angeles Lakers. This lyric aged badly 4 times. I mean, the line did age poorly quickly after the first ring that he got, but the 3 others just really add to it, you know? And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for the finale to poorly aged rap lyrics. There's no speed round for this one, but I just wanted to try pacing it a little differently by interspersing shorter segments in with the longer ones. So, I hope you enjoyed how this all flowed together. This series has been an absolute blast, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the only ones that I'm definitively sort of ending. But yeah, this was a series that from the second I conceptualized it and I came up with the idea for it and how the thumbnails would look and what the titles would look like, I just felt like it was gonna do well straight away, and I'm really happy that it did. So thank you for watching it, coming back to it, and enjoying it. So with that being said, much love to Atlas VPN once again for sponsoring this video. The links for that are down in the description below, and you can click right here on the screen to check out the first part of Pearly aged rap lyrics, which is still up and running. Much love to my Patreon supporters and channel members over here, with a special shout out to my biggest supporters, and those are Big Daddy Foe, Diego Victoriano, Griffin Upchurch, I Am Regent, Lucas1123, and Ryan Shadow 507.